Hey guys, Josh here. I'm just here to show you my ball pythons and just a quick overview on how I take care of them. Right now you're looking at the blue-eyed Lucy. She's about 200 and whatever grams. She's pretty wicked. I got her in it's like a 110 quart tub. And these tubs are not really for a rack system, but to me they're like cool if you want to like have like a little tank. As you can see, I have the same thing going on up here with my pastel male, and it's perfect for a full-size grown ball python. They're basically the same length as like they're actually a little longer than a 51 quart, and you can keep them in even these tubs. The reason why I have this one in a smaller tub is because she came from a breeder, and she didn't like the big tanks, I noticed, and she seems happy on these ones. So she's a Pistave. She's about 600 grams. And she seems to be liking that home anyways, so, and it saves me a bit of room and money. So why I have her in such a big tank is, well, realistically I know she'll grow into it, and it's not really much bigger than a 20-gallon tank. The big difference in these tanks are they're only about, they're just wider. Like they're the same length, but they're a lot wider, and so you have a lot more space, a lot more room to play with. And the nice thing is you can still decorate them if you really wanted to. And here we have my pastel. He's a male. I've had him. He was my very first one, and since I switched into this, he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I'm so about tubs for ball pythons. They work really well for ball pythons, and it's pretty simple. He's a little head shy, obviously, but you can see the girth on him here. He's very tame. He's like a puppy dog to me. He's my neck warmer or my neck massager. I usually let him chill on my neck for a little bit every day. And you know what? I'm just gonna take him out completely, wrap him around my neck, and he's good to go. He's probably gonna eat tonight, but that's all good. So, anyways. Back down to these guys. I have everything hooked up to a herpstat, so as you can see here, I keep all the temperatures 90 degrees, give or take 92, depending on when they decide to move all the substrate. I use heat pads. I use 40-gallon heat pads on these big tanks here. Actually, I use a 40-gallon on every tank. But heat pads obviously aren't the way to go. Like, eventually I'm going to be getting into heat tape and stuff. This was just, with the resources I have around me, I don't really have a lot of places to get heat tape and stuff. So, unfortunately, I just go with the heat pads, and it works. It works great. And I mean, if you only got like 3 or 4 snakes, it's all good. It's not a big deal. And they're all happy. They're all eating, and you can even see this. Where'd he go? There he is. So, there's Jasper anyways. He's wrapped around my neck, chilling. Over here we have my Brazilian rainbow boa. I decorate her cage. And you can see it's really humid in there, and she's probably sleeping because it's daytime. But, yeah, I prefer tubs over tanks, and I mean 90 degrees hot spot, 95 tops. And then cold spot 75, 80 degrees. You should be okay. You shouldn't have any problems. Always keep water out. When they shit, clean it. It does stink, and I mean, why not? You got the time. It doesn't take long. They're not a lot of work to take care of. So that's about it. And on my thermostat, I don't set it at 90 degrees because the substrate makes the difference in the tub. So you gotta actually set it to, like, I set one at 102, and then I set the other two, the big tanks, at 107. But when you actually examine the tanks and get a temp gun and get even temp gauges in there just for peace of mind, I mean, I'm reading 85. But you lift this up. So 85 is like the ambient temperature. Lift this up. We got 93. 93. I mean, I've always kept them at like 90, 93 anyways. So, I mean, they live. They're good. That's the hot spot. Cold spot. I mean, it's, what if you want to, you know. We got 81. I mean, we're in the ranges. We're all good. All you got to keep up with is consistency. And you shouldn't have a problem. They're the easiest pet I've ever had in my life. And yeah, snakes. Snakes is where it's at. So anyone who, if anyone's watching this, you know, like, how can I take care of it? And like, what can I do? Like, they're super friendly, man. Like, serious. I love it.